keep messing with my hair because it's a mess today. But anyway, hi everyone. I just want to say thank you very much for, first and foremost, for all the comments that I got on my last video. My goal for coming back was not only to get support, but be able to give support, for me to build a community of people who have struggled, are struggling, who just are really good at giving support, giving ideas and tips, and maybe really good, like recipes and everything that goes into losing weight. Not just losing weight like this, but, and plus mental wellness and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't know how to go about it. Still don't know how to go about it, but here I am. And yet, every single comment I got on that last video has touched something that's what I was looking for in my channel. And so I know that was the universe telling me this is where I'm supposed to be. I know I'm not the most exciting person in the world, and I don't say that to talk myself or talk down, but I just, we are extremely, I want to say poor. I hate saying that word because I don't believe just because you're poor that you have to have a bad life. But I am working, we both are working, trying very hard to get out of that. I don't want to be in this position anymore, and I am learning to be a more positive person and really go for my goals, because I've never gone for my goals before, my dreams, and I'm going for them. And I've lost track where I'm going because I'm babbling, but was just so tickled and just so thrilled and just so happy that people are resonating. There are people that are resonating with me who, left a little bit of their stories and who have showed encouragement and who have just left such kind remarks. And I have a couple people that have followed me through my whole wishy-washy career at YouTube, which is, 100. I started out, I think I had 150 followers when I started this video 2 weeks ago, and I didn't expect not even one person, but those two, there they are, making their comments. So thank you so much. And then to have like 12 to 13 more people subscribe within the last 3 or 4 days, and have them leave such wonderful, some of them leave such wonderful comments. Yeah, I know where I'm supposed to be, and I promise you I'm going to do my very best to bring you content. I can't say I'm going to be jumping up and down and doing jumping jacks, and I don't live in a beautiful house, I don't have beautiful vehicles, but I do have a loving boyfriend, and I have the cutest dog you'll ever see in your whole entire world. So I do have that. I've gone through a lot in my life. I put up with a lot to the where it's very emotional for me, because I am here to change how I let people talk to me and how I let people use me. I'm here to make a change in every aspect of my life: mental health, what I'm willing to put up with, what I'm not willing to put up with, and I'm just so happy you're on this journey with me. So here's a short little blib about me, because I don't want this video to be really long. I know it's the holidays and everybody's busy, and so I just don't want it to be real long. But my name is Dawn. I am just turned 52 last month. 52, guys, time goes by so fast. I'm a Gen Xer, and I grew up like a Gen Xer. I was a latchkey kid. My mom was a very loving and dear woman who loved her family deeply. As you can tell, I'm a crybaby. I developed a PTSD with her passing, and I'm working through that. I ran from it for a very long time, so I had held those emotions for like 21 years before I finally decided I needed to deal with the pain instead of just shoving it down and shoving my food in mouth with food. I have been through almost every abuse you could possibly think of. I'm not ready to get into too deep with that yet, but I have been there in almost every abuse you can think of. I'm a people pleaser. I'm working on not becoming a people pleaser. I'm working on not being addicted to food and being a closet eater. Yeah, guys, I have problems. But I also know when I talk about them, it helps release them. I've always held everything in, and I'm finally learning to find my voice. I don't even know if I told you, I grew up in upstate New York. Not New York City, upstate New York. We live closer to Canada than we did the city. I had a father. We had a father. He passed away now. it was very hard to love it most of my life. Um, but as he got older and I became his proxy, there's a big story with that I found out more things about him and tried to find the healing. My dad was very bipolar, I believe. One minute he's very, very happy and loving us all, and then if you say one thing wrong, he was short fuse, as my mom would call it, and being very angry. He could be violent at times. I'm not gonna sit there and say that we were beat all the time as kids, because we weren't, but we were. I like to say verbally abused way more than physical, but we were physically abused. But I grew up in the 80s where people just didn't, they minded their business, and it was hard. But yeah, I had a good childhood, but yet it was I don't know how to explain my childhood. It was good and bad. High school was hell. I had, although I didn't have a lot of bullies, the two bullies I had were relentless. And I had one bully that totally, completely changed who I was. He was extremely, extremely, and I still haven't been able to find it in my heart to forgive him, because he changed who I was. He only made my introvert worse. He made me afraid of people. But I allowed it because I'm a people pleaser. I'm not a controversial person. I don't like controversy. You'll never really that much see me talk about anything controversial on here, like politics. Now, if it's about my health or our health and our wellness, I will talk about it. But as far as like other things that it's hard for me to talk about because I just don't like controversy. But I'm learning to find my voice. I babble a lot. I often may not make sense. I have a lot of self-worth issues. I don't think of myself as equal to everybody else. All this stuff I'm working on. This is the journey I'm on, guys. And I believe when I can get all that under control, my health is going to follow too. I truly believe, because I use food as emotions and I use food as a band-aid, I believe when I start curing some of these issues, I know that food will become less important. I've done it before and then I've slipped. So anyway, that's who I am. I am just a bundle of mess, but I also feel like I am a kind, caring person who loves to give to people, but unfortunately right now we're just not in the ability to give. As far as that, my gift is I hope that as I share who I am and my struggles, that I can reach out to other people to let them know they're not alone and things like that. So yeah, that's just a short little glimpse. We'll get into everything deeper when I'm as we go. But I want to try to keep this short. And to end this with one little fun little tidbit about me, and we'll talk about that in another video too, but a little teaser is I have been struck by lightning. So, and we'll talk about that too. It's one of my party conversations, I guess I could say, when someone wants to know something unique about me, is that I have been struck by lightning. But anyway, guys, thank you so much again for all the wonderful responses and for my new subscribers. And I'm looking forward to really changing my life and meeting new people and watching them change their lives. And together we can do this, everyone. Thanks again. You all have a very Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Even if you don't feel like you're all by yourself. Jason and I do not have money for gifts this year. We are not really doing anything for Christmas. We're going to be by ourselves for Christmas, even though we are going to his family for a Christmas party next weekend. But we're not really, the holidays just haven't hit us this year. So anyway, but have a very wonderful rest of your weekend. However you celebrate, if you don't, just do something that you love to do. And I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.